y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. It is now Sunday, June 19th. I'm recording this after midnight due to a very busy work day. I hope you guys are, again, enjoying your day and weekend. In this reaction, we'll be reacting to the 11th episode of Spy X Family, titled Stella. Hopefully that's a great sign there. In the last episode of Spy X Family, as it continues its mastery train of success this season, we had the great dodgeball tournament, which included Anya and her magnificence. Spike, the greatest shot that we've ever seen in our life. The shot that was so magnificent, it went nowhere. But we don't need to, but hey, listen, they don't need to know all that. It's cool. Anya did her very best, and she just has to realize that Yor is just an abnormal, superhuman being. And apparently also this school allows 40-year-olds to be part of the school. Because, we had grown man center here that's, allegedly 6. That man's like 40. So, but, no one asks any questions about that. But ultimately we came to find out, we thought that Stellas were going to be handed out in that tournament, and Stellas were not actually be handed out. But, it is what it is because we were treated to a phenomenal animation performance in that episode. Again, Spy X Family week after week continues to deliver and give me everything that I need it to give. And it continues to be a 10 out of 10 show for me. And I continue to say that Spy X Family and Kaguya-sama are the two best shows of this spring season. With that said, I also understand that the community is starting to feel just a tad bit of the honeymoon phase of the show start to fizzle just a little bit. Only because the parts are now mostly in place, minus the one additional family member that I believe is going to be coming up soon. So I'm sure most of you have seen all the fan arts, and you know that there is one more family member coming, but obviously I will not start talking about said family member until said family member appears in the anime. It's not really so much a spoiler either because I already knew, but I have heard that the family member makes an appearance this episode. So I am very excited to see how this appearance is going to go. But yeah, I continue to be stoked with it. But when a honeymoon phase of a show that is at such a high, just at such a high pedestal, week after week after week after week after week, happens, you do start to see mellow outs in ratings and stuff like that. And so, as you can see up on the screen now, and again, thanks to Anime Corner for your weekly ratings, Spy X Family is now in the dead middle. And that does not mean much of anything, because, and I said this in one of my other reactions, that week by week ratings, the smallest of things, can cause a show to either go in the number 1 spot, as your boy Kong Ming did in its final episode of the season, or it can completely take a show into like 30th. Because we're finicky people. We base it based on how much excitement or thrill an episode gave us, and we rate appropriately. So in Spy X Family's case, the thing was your boy Kong Ming, and your boy Kong Ming, even without me watching the season, I understand that it deserved it, and it probably did. Your boy Kong Ming has been completely a shock, another one of the shockers of this season. No one expected it to be as good as it ended up being, and I understand it in a wonderful way. For all of you that were watching it, I hope you enjoyed the hell out of the show. It looked like a lot of fun. I plan to watch it as soon as I get a chance. But again, we've been watching the shakeup with Spy X Family and Kaguya-sama, which just rode the number 1 and number 2 for more than half the season. We're not used to seeing it kind of get edged a little bit by other shows that just may have, at that particular week, had a little more flashiness than it had. And in this case, Data Live, Kaguya, and your boy Kong Ming just had a lot of and even in Tomodachi Game, especially Tomodachi Game, holy hell, a lot of stuff happened in Tomodachi Game. There was just a little bit more pomp and circumstance, you could say, than what was given out of the episode of Spy X Family, leading to Spy X Family being in this number 5 spot. That means nothing, though. This does not mean that Spy X Family is suddenly a bad show. I said this last week. I say this now. Spy X Family is a 10 out of 10 generational show. And what I mean by generational is that when we look back on some of the great animes of a decade, and we do this every decade, we look back at what were the great shows. Spy X Family is going to definitely be at the top, is going to be at one of the top places of that list as just a wholesome, well put together, well structured, well written anime. That will definitely become a classic that we will all watch again and again and again. So yeah, so don't be too alarmed by the rating. But with that said, enough talking about the rating. We're going to go ahead and jump into the episode now. Again, the title of the episode is Stella. And let's go ahead and get this started. And as I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, still recovering from the eye injury. If I step off camera, it's to put some eye drops in my eye. So let's get this episode reaction started in 3, 2, 1. We will have to restart. Stand by. All right, restarting in 3, 2, 1. Peanuts. Mission 11, Stella. Oh no! Oh no! Anya, bro! Anya is not busy right now. You got a 2 and a 7 and a 0. Anya, like literally, you can't get 2s and 7s, girl. I love you, but we gotta do better. At least get a 50. Half. I mean, then again, though, they're like literally teaching these people, like, you know, Pythagorean theorems and geometry and crap at like 5. She got a 7. Okay. She trying to be a good mother. It's cool. Anya. Bro, we kind of need you to learn the content, though. I'm so sick of Anya with these looks. Oh. Because she has way too much trauma from being considered a witch. That's good. Art. Art's always good. It's a moo cow. Oh my goodness. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Anya, you gotta look! Oh my goodness. Exactly, that's what I've been trying to tell everybody. They got these kids trying to be freaking Einstein at 6 and 5. Unless you're Putin and you just begin the war overnight. 4 months. Do y'all know how hard it probably is to get one Stella? And y'all said she gotta get 8 in 4 months? Y'all put. Yeah, because those are very specific circumstances. Agreed. Bruh! Yo, this is not working out. I don't think that's a great idea. Yeah. I mean, again, she's literally just a child to the letter, though. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's right. I was wondering how far she can hear things. Bro, you gotta listen to her right now, though. You gotta listen to her right now, bro. We can ask these questions later. Oh no. You know, your kid is drowning. Can Anya even swim? A little bit. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. And that's just, and honestly, that's realistic. That is just how quickly it can happen with kids. Yeah, we've lost a lot of kids in real life to drowning just like that. See, you did something good. Hey, she did get one. Look at that. Even though she almost drowned herself, but yeah. It all worked out. Oh, hey, 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 yours. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, it did. And your power is good, Anya. We just got. We just gotta get them grades up now. Oh! Oh, okay, so it doesn't subtract the bolts. Okay, so she still has to be careful. Yeah. That's asking a lot, though. We lucked out with this Stella, but y'all asking a lot. Winner Stella! Eh! This is not no review, Starlight. Get out of here, Anya. We're done with you. This ain't review. The voice. The voice impression. Bruh. The world is in peril. I'm done. I'm so done with Anya. Wow. Yeah, that's not possible at this type of school. Becky's such a good friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like, this school is literally one of the most. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. There's no way this school's just gonna give out a Stella. Oh. That's all this girl wants. Bruh. Pulls the world strings. I'm so done with her. Puppy? Is this where the idea? Oh? Second son. These voices are killing me right now. Um, a lot, literally. Oh no. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, there it is. Oh. So they mess and they modify these dogs and are trying to make them be bomb dogs. Oh boy. Well, all right. Well, there was our introduction. But how are they going to persuade Anya that this is the right dog? Lots of questions there. Yo, and Becky is such a good friend. Such a good friend. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, Penguin Park. Oh boy, and who is York getting ready to go kill now? I swear this girl always be off trying to kill somebody. Yo, we don't need you killing nobody right now. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Give me just a moment real quick, guys. I just want to check one thing for Spy X Family, and we're gonna talk about this. Okay, so that's what I thought. So this was our second to last episode for the first Cur, guys. Thoughts. First off, we're very happy to see that Anya has earned her Stella. However, I definitely need Anya to learn how to do her schoolwork because it is clear that she is not doing good at all. I mean, my goodness, seeing grades that low, I ain't seen grades that bad in a long time. A long time. So we're definitely going to have to work on that. But other than that, we definitely got to see more of her interactions at the school. Apparently there's concerns now that the opposing country, might start moving a little faster. Apparently there's money in other secret businesses that are happening right now that are very suspicious. So they kind of, without really saying yes they want to, they kind of want to start moving the timetable up right now, which of course means the closer that we get to them moving the timetable up, the closer we also get to Yor and Lloyd's past and what they actually are doing coming out. So, and as we get closer to that, obviously the biggest risk there is Anya losing her family. So we have now arrived at a point now where all the pieces are almost in place. Obviously, I can assume that the beast/dog that we saw there at the end, especially since it actually had, it looks like it can actually think, and like it had, well, all animals can think. Or have some level of sense. But in this case, you can actually remember visual things and can kind of go back. It's very weird. I don't know anything. We literally got a 5-10 second snippet. So I don't even know why I'm trying to figure that out. I'm not a manga reader. I'll probably just have to wait for the next episode to see how that plays out. But clearly there's something very special about the dog that showed up on the screen. And I'm very interested in how they're going to persuade Anya that that should be the dog, or how that dog will come about to become a part of this family. So, beside that, Anya wanting to help and rescue the kid that ended up drowning, that was very nice. And I have to tell you that the lack of attention from anyone present in there was appalling. But even with that said, I was saying this in the reaction, kids and drowning quietly, that is a real thing. And while I personally not owned a kid, actually I saw that happen firsthand when I used to work for Disney World down in Florida. And one of our resorts, there was a kid, he was about the same age as, 6, 7 years old, 5, 6, 7 years old. The kid just slipped into the pool. They slipped into one of our hotel pools and literally kid drowned within 15, 20 minutes. No one knew anything. No one batted an eye until about 10-15 minute mark when they realized the kid wasn't with them. And while that is definitely, you should as a parent be paying attention, it can happen just like that. So it was very nice to see that Anya, even though she almost drowned herself, obviously led the adult, which was Lloyd, to rescuing the kid. And as a result, it went down as a successful thing for Anya, and rescuing and saving another human life is most certainly, in a school as prestigious as this school, worthy of getting a Stella. And so Anya now has a Stella, and life is great. However, I also learned that just because you get a Stella does not mean that you get bolts taken away. So she has 7, so now she needs 7 more Stellas to become an Imperial, and if she gets 7 more bolts, she's out. So she still has to be careful, but this is definitely great, and she hit it in record time. So all in all, my opinion of this episode was very favorable. It was a very good episode, and we're definitely starting to get into some more things here. First, we have to finish our family off first, and I think that's what the focus of this first arc was to establish the family, and then we're really going to start getting to a lot of the deep nitty-gritty stuff in the second curve, which will happen in the fall. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Also, I gotta say, them kids was getting on my damn nerves, because this school, if we haven't learned anything from Mr. Elegant, this school is never going to just hand out anything. They don't give freebies, no free passes, no free grades, nothing like that. If you earn it, you'll get it, and if you don't earn it, you won't get it. And put some respect on Anya's name, because she had to earn the hell out of that star, since clearly her grades won't do it. So yeah. But other than that, very, very happy with this episode. Again, Spy X Family continues to deliver each episode, and this episode was no different. So with that said, thank you guys for watching the reaction. I hope you enjoyed the reaction and enjoyed the show. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to this video and the channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available, Some kind of mod lip. Hit the bell icon. So with that said, thanks a lot for joining me this week, and I will join you guys next week for what I believe is the final episode of the first Cur. And I know it's crazy, guys. This show, the show that's ranked over a 9 on Mal right now, and literally just sits solo at the top of most rating boards this season. Sadly, it is almost time to say goodbye to it, at least for a season. But we'll be seeing it in the fall. So I will join you guys next week for the final episode of the first Cur. Until then, catch you later.